make it, and then it has to be in by Sunday, and then, you know, if I get it,
right,
then it'll air on Monday. It starts airing Monday. So
pretty cool.
That's the kind of schedule you're...
And your deadlines, I guess, it's got to get pretty hectic, right? When you have like the amount of work and you got to keep up with.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't drive yourself crazy, ever. You never lose control. You say, I can't do this anymore. I'm out of the business. You never second guess yourself. You never say, there's days that you said, I can, you know, you can rule the world. You can do it all. And because, you know, artists, we are complicated people.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
I'm a little crazy, yeah, and complicated.
And complicated.
Complicated and crazy are almost synonymous in my mind.
Right.
But, yeah, it's crazy sometimes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're good. You make me think. I'm trying to give you very good questions.
Yeah, they are.
Francis,
yeah,
have you noticed? I'm doing my job here because I said I'm going to take him in slowly. Let me digest the information.
Yes, it's
now,
all good.
It's all good. What inspires you?
Well, I mean, to write pop songs,
yes.
Relationships inspire me.
Yes. Relationships, wow.
Yeah, compositions that I do for television or commercials or film. I'm inspired by other composers.
Like whom?
What
kind of music? I'm just kind of curious. What kind of music you like listen to? What kind of work? Let's say, what kind of music in your iPod and the computer?
I mean, you know, I've just been steeped, you know, in the motion picture Drive, which was scored by Cliff Martinez, and you know, and I was saying to you before, the movie Hannah, which is
very crazy movie.
Incredible soundtrack.
Yes.
Incredible soundtrack.
On edge.
Design. Yeah.
Right? That's the idea?
That's the
it's
Chemical
on
Brothers.
edge.
Yeah,
right.
And that's the whole new kind of composing direction that people are going in right now. It's sort of the Hannah, Cliff Martinez type of thing. In my experience, you know, anything I say here is simply my experience.
It's subjective, but it's your experience.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's your experience.
Those are the kinds of things that inspire me.
Music.
Yeah.
Writing.
And relationships.
And relationships. Besides music, what do you see in your life? If you take music out, what's left? I mean, the men.
Listen,
I can see that.
I have great friends.
Okay, good.
I have a good, you know, I enjoy myself. I play a lot of golf.
Okay.
I love golf. It's a mental, spiritual,
it's a mental sport, right?
Yeah.
Because when I see golf and I see my husband with boxing, I'm like, wait a second, sports can be so different, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It takes a whole different, how does it work with golf? When you play it, how does it work? Does it help your mind to ease the pain? I mean, is it really, I mean, not worth it, but I heard that golf is it's a mental sport.
I've heard that. It was told that golf is a nice walk in the park ruined.
I like that.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, good. So besides playing golf, music, what else? Francis, what else?
All the usual stuff, you know.
Okay.
Fun, restaurants, dates, things.
Dates and stuff like that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, sometimes. What about the soundtracks, music for films?
You know, that's something I'm really, you know, trying to do. I flew out to LA about 3 months ago to meet with a friend who's doing a film called Dumbbells. I'll give him a little plug. It's a, you know, it's sort of a comedy. It's like The Office, except it takes place in a gym. And
okay, that's kind of interesting.
So I met with him and I met with the producers and we talked about, you know, potential music for it. So that's something that we're starting. You know, mostly, I'll tell you, we don't do as many films my company doesn't do as many films as we do television. We do a lot of, you know, primetime programming. Like I was saying before, we do a lot of Bravo, Real Housewives of New Jersey. The new one that just started last Wednesday was called The Shaws of Sunset, which is, it's been all over it's been all over the newspapers, and it's a bit controversial that you know, the people that it's about, it's the Persian, younger Persian people in Beverly Hills, who are extraordinarily wealthy, and so there's a lot of controversy about the Persian people being depicted a certain way, and so, I mean, you know, it's sort of Bravo-esque.
Right.
But we do all the music for it.
Right, as a music maker, as a producer, what is like, this is kind of like confusing for me because I'm hearing you talking, in terms of selling, how do you know what's good, what's marketable. Oh, that can sell good. We got to go this way. No, we're not going that way. We go this way. How do you find your
Well, I mean,
way?
It's an interesting question because networks like Bravo have a particular sound, and,
Right.
and they want a particular sound. So
Right.
we happen to be quite good at it. It's sort of a reality dramedy, which is drama and comedy mix. You know, Oracle is a music library, so we represent every genre of music there is. So with the 40 writers that we have signed to the company, I have guys working on dance tracks, drama, comedy,
Cool.
pop.
Cool.
You know, so it's a library of music that's available for license, and then shows like Most Eligible Dallas, which is also on Bravo. Their second season is going to be starting. Hired us to do custom scoring, you know, custom music for the show. They wanted specific tracks for the show. So
Do you get overwhelmed with the work, with your duties? Do you get overwhelmed?
sometimes?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. You know,
What's a good day for you?
a good day for me.
Yes.
You know, work-wise.
Yes, work-wise.
Or leisure?
Well, I don't want to talk about relationships because I'm not allowed to. You know, certain
You know,
matters
a
you
good day
can't
for
go.
me,
But
you know, listen,
what's a good day
what
for
happens
you?
to me in the morning, I get up at about 7:30. I walk 15 feet into my kitchen. I flick on the Keurig machine. I have my cup of coffee
Your
as
coffee?
I walk another 15 feet into the studio. And I look at emails for about an hour, you know, make phone calls, emails, receive phone calls. And then I flip around in my chair and, you know, start composing whatever it is that we're doing in that particular
It's pretty
day.
fascinating.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
It's pretty fun. And
yeah.
you're doing what you love to do, Francis.
Love it, love it.
I mean,
Very grateful, very lucky.
You're very grateful to the Lord above.
Yeah.
You wouldn't change your position.
No,
No.
no.
No regrets.
Nor would I change the road that it took to get me to the position.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think all of us, we feel the same way. You know, it takes time for us to
Yeah.
get what we want, and it's a long way to go.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of obstacles to overcome.
A lot of obstacles.
A lot of obstacles.
You know, you get a lot of turn downs. You know, it's tough sometimes. It's tough to keep getting back up and staying in the bullfight, you know.
Right.
That's what it requires.
How do you encourage yourself?
I just never give up. There's some part of me that just doesn't stop until I achieve, you know, a
What
goal.
you want.
Yeah. I'm
Future.
very
What do
goal-oriented.
you see in the future? 5 years, 10 years?
You know, I'd really love to be doing feature-length films. But, you know, I'd be happy writing pop songs, you know. I'd like the schedule to get a little quieter.
Right.
Yeah.
The rap world. We have a rapper in the house.
I heard.
I heard. Let's get a little too cocky here. We got it up. We got a whole crowd here. George Santana, Mike Perazzi. We were talking before we started. And last night I watched a game show, HBO. Julianne Moore playing Sarah Palin. John McCain portraying. We have 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go. Thank you for letting me know, Julianne. Ed Harris playing John McCain.
Awesome. I want to see the movie.
What an incredible cast.
Yeah.
Incredible cast.
Yeah. From what I've seen,
it's-
she's done an amazing job.
Oh my, she nails it. She nails
Sarah
it.
Palin, yeah.
She really nails it. And Tina Fey, I mean, she got it down.
Yeah.
Oh, she's worldwide. But when I saw her last night, I said, oh my God.
I know, it looks like her.
She's so
sounds like her.
she sounds like her, she moves like her, and it's shocking to see how stupid she can be. When, you know, the pressure that she had, I give her that. Like I wrote on Facebook last night, I give her that.
Right.
But, you know, the lines, the stuff that she didn't know
Yeah.
about foreign politics and just like work, like basic work.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, it's incredible. A wonderful script. And Woody Harrelson as well. He's just amazing in the story. I'm throwing you off with the game plan, right?
No,
with
no,
that.
it's all
I
good.
have to bring it up
I
because
wish I saw it. That's what
you
I-
have to.
Yeah.
HBO has great productions.
Yeah, absolutely. the
They,
best.
to me, oh my God, and Starts and Encore and Showtime and Bravo.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're very proud of yourself.
We're very lucky. You know, there's a lot of people that make that happen. So, you know,
Yeah.
my business partner is the key part, and myself, and all the writers, and all the people.
You're very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Let me think for a second.
Uh-oh.
Let me mute my thought. I'm trying to think. He's very, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Very humble, but you come across very insightful, I mean, are you very religious? I mean, I'm not getting into religion, but you're very...
I wouldn't say religious, I would say spiritual.
Yeah. Do you communicate with God on a daily basis?
Absolutely. Yes.
You see, I'm trying to see, can I see this man upset, out of control?
Oh, yeah.
You can get out of control?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you, like...
These are the worst kinds. These calm guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they flip.
Yeah. You think I can... I feel it.
It's a rare thing.
But it's so good. It's part of the mix. It's part of who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. And the stuff here, right here, what do you call this little thing?
The dimple.
The dimple, the cleft.
Oh, is it a cleft?
That's very nice. Oh, talking about his teeth. He got beautiful teeth. Yeah, Kirk Douglas. That beautiful kick right there. Well, Francis, I wish you the best luck, the best of the best.
Thank you so much.
This is something that we do on a weekly basis. The show goes live, and it's a lot of work for all of us, but it's always good. I want to thank all my sponsors, my team, George Santana, thank you for coming by. Charles Casano, you're in the house too. Alex Romero, I see you home, honey. I see you home. Benita Jones in the control room, I love you. Thank you for coming. Josiane Hurt. We have 2 camera people today. Frank, you rock, baby. You're a little loud, but that's okay. I forgive you and I love you. You know why? Because you're doing your job. And Omari, camera number 3. You see, Omari, you pull it off. This is pretty good. I mean, consider that we're going live. It's not that I have any doubts, but you know, when you go live, Francis, it does something to you.
Yeah.
It does something.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
It feels right,
yes,
right?
It does, yeah.
And it seems like you don't want, I don't want this to finish. I don't want this to end.
Yeah,
this is so, I'm trying to grasp every second, like I'm running out of breath. Please do not go. 7:29, we have 1 minute, 30 seconds to go, and this show will be history.
Well, I thank you for having me.
Very much, it was my pleasure.